It's going to be fun to be flying that in the game. So I
Well, that'll be great.
you'll be quite happy with that because it'll be that Millennium Falcon dream where you can get up while you're in flight or in combat, go around to get in the turret or jump in the little recon fighter and all the rest of stuff. So it'll be pretty cool.
Oh, yeah. Me and my friends are really excited about getting it fully manned together and then getting out there and facing pirates and doing our own thing. So we're planning on a lot of fun.
That's the part of the gameplay I'm most looking forward to because that's really sort of the newest of it. So I mean, obviously the single player stuff's going to be great, and we're doing a whole bunch of extra stuff to make that more nuanced and have a lot of different sort of tweaks and features that you can do in terms of getting into it and different sort of rock versus paper setups of how you set up your ship. But yeah, I mean, just the sort of combine, like having a small crew work together to fly one ship efficiently, I think is something I'm actually kind of looking forward to because it's sort of it's like a play style that I haven't really seen because even I like Battlefield, right? So I played not recently because I haven't had a chance, but I have a lot of Battlefield Bad Company 2 and Battlefield 3. And I always like, you work with a few of your friends, you play together. So like me and Eric Peterson used to play Battlefield Bad Company 2 together. You jump into a tank and someone will be running the gun and everything. And it's kind of cool, but it's still sort of you're third person. You're outside. You don't really feel like you're inside running it the same way as I think you'll feel inside, like, say, the Constellation, where you'll actually feel like, immersed in it.
The impacts of the rounds hitting your ship, and hopefully I'm assuming you could see some damage inside your cockpit as your ship starts breaking down if you're really punished.
That was in Wing Commander 1, so we're definitely doing it here. So I want, like you see that you actually see, that was the whole idea with Wing Commander was like, whatever we called it, what you see is what you get or something, but that's kind of the, but it was essentially the idea was like, instead of like going, okay, you got 62% hull integrity or damage, it was like you actually saw displays sparking and VDUs were cracked and stuff like that as you got more damage, and we're definitely doing that in Star Citizen. So we're doing a fair amount of damage modeling, and all the different parts can get damaged, so they don't function as well or get completely destroyed, and we'll see that inside. And there should be a certain amount of sort of fixing up and repair that you can do even before you get to the planet. So you can't fully fix it up, but maybe you can patch it up enough to get back and get a proper repair or something like that.
Or if not, call one of the towing services I've heard about.
Yeah, well, no, I mean that that was sort of like, it was a suggestion of someone like, well, there's no reason why that couldn't work because we have all the tools for it. So yeah, he's the one who has a tractor server, tractor beam, or perhaps they also have like they go out and they've got a tanker or something and they can like fill you up if you run out of gas.
There you go.
Sort of AAA style.
Yeah, that'd be wonderful. One of the questions I did have was on the Vanduul, as you kind of spread out along the outer rims of the less lawful portions of space, will you ideally run into random groups of them just out in the middle of nowhere to be able to have a chance to capture their ships or salvage their technology?
Well, no, you'll definitely, as you get more into the Vandal space, you'll see and meet more of them, and there'll be some tough battling. I mean, I'm not so sure. I mean, capturing is going to be a fair amount of a challenge.
I'm assuming with a fighter that would be.
Yeah. But there will definitely be opportunities in the game itself to potentially find some bits or get some upgrades, or maybe capture a different kind of Vandal ship that no one's had yet.
Are there going to be any options for just disabling a ship, like a round or a way if you disable the shields with normal rounds and then be able to disable it kind of like someone would with a taser if they were just wanting to put them down briefly but not kill them? Same thing with a ship.
Dave, didn't we have, what's that Joker? Wasn't there one that we did that like drained? I can't remember. It was like we came
with an innovator or something like that. It drained their power plant or something.
There was some, yeah.
Like an EMP type thing.
Yeah.
There was basically something that like would prevent someone from running away. I can't remember. Yeah. So yes, the answer would be yes.
That sounds wonderful. It'd be a lot easier to capture a smaller fighter that way instead of just destroying it and calling it quits for the night.
Yeah, I think now you can search on the new website.
Actually, I have the Word doc open.
That's the advantage of having the writer sitting right here at the table.
Yeah.
That always helps.
Yeah, the innovator Boom, Idris is sold out.
No.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, how long was that?
6 minutes?
No way. When did it go on? You gotta be kidding me.
10:30 they said.
10:30.
No, no way, no way, no way. That's insane.
Wow.
Text my friend to see if he picked one up.
What time is it?
10:36.
Yep.
Got one just before driving here.
Apparently, the UAE was selling them cheaply.
14.6.
Yeah.
That was the last batch, right?
That was it. It was done. That's crazy. Okay.
The last class.
All right.
Also, so in an ideal situation, do you have any idea of how many ships you'd like to have?
He gets all excited. 4 minutes according to Eric. He gets all excited. He's like, oh yeah. I'm like, all right, we can't. Come on. We've got to keep balance. Let's not. 9 minutes. What can we do?
Sorry, what was that? We all got excited first.
No, that's good. That's an exciting time right there. That's amazing. But I was just wondering, ideally, in your ideal scenario for Star Citizen, how many ships, whether they be NPC controlled or players in the best case scenario, could you fit in a single area, I guess? I mean, I know instances and everything take things in a different direction, but just if I could see them on my screen.
Well, I mean, I guess that's part of the reason why we're doing the dogfighting. You'll be able to see more characters down on the planet side than you will in space, more discrete players. And then in space, it's also kind of slightly dynamic because people aboard a ship count slightly differently than like different space vehicles. So it's kind of hard to say because that's why we're doing the dogfighting. Alpha is to basically balance to see how many ships we can like have in one area and have it still be fun and not be problematic because there's a higher amount of fidelity of the updates. So it's hard to say. I mean, I won't be able to give you a proper answer until probably the end of this year.
Yeah.
But hopefully shooting for at least as many as Battlefield has.
That would be wonderful. Battlefield's a lot of fun when you get all your friends in there and you get to play as a team or against each other.
Yeah,
That'd be
I'm
wonderful to do.
actually hoping that on the multiplayer ships, we can actually fit some more people in because the simulation of the multiplayer ships, because everyone's discrete, like in terms of like your big issues of like updating on a server to a client. I'm sorry if this is going to get technical with people, but the big issues are always about communicating data to all the clients. Now, if I'm a ship and someone else is in it, there's 10 people on an Idris. From my perspective as a ship, I don't care what the 10 people are doing inside the Idris because I'm not inside it. I only care what the actual Idris is doing and what the turrets are doing on it. So I actually don't need to know anything about the people running around on the ship on the Idris. Whereas if you're in the Idris, you do know about the people running around the ship, but vice versa.